Hello everybody and welcome back. It's Asa the Greek, and today I wanted to address a very popular theory in the Artless Deceit fandom. I've seen this discussed in both the comments section of the prologue episodes and from some comments even in my own reactions. So let's talk about it. The theory revolves around the Morita twins. As we know, Tomoya is the ultimate therapist and Shion is the ultimate criminologist. The theory here is that the twins have actually swapped talents, meaning that Tomoya is the ultimate criminologist and Shion is the ultimate therapist. Shion reveals to us that she doesn't remember anything about her talent, which is where this theory begins. As we see, Shion seems to be the more popular and famous sibling, while not many seem to like or respect Tomoya at all. Tomoya comes off as attention-starved, constantly asking each fellow awardee if they know him, making him appear very insecure about himself. And he also makes many comments that get on people's nerves often, angering them or getting into trouble. Not exactly what one would assume the ultimate therapist would be. Meanwhile, Shion is a stark opposite. Most characters she interacts with praise her, and she appears a lot more likable and understanding. It's true that if you had to pick one of the siblings to be the ultimate therapist, then yeah, Shion is the better candidate. Additionally, since Shion doesn't remember her talent or work, Tomoya could just lie and she'd have no way to refute it. Why would she, after all? You wouldn't expect your own sibling to lie to you about that. Lastly, Tomoya lives with her dad, Isao, who is the chief of police, so it'd make more sense if he was the criminologist that could work alongside his father. I believe these are all the points this theory has. A pretty interesting theory, I will say. Now, does that mean I believe in this theory? Well, not really, no. There are some things I feel like people either forgot or aren't taking into account when coming up with this theory. So let's debunk some of these points, shall we? If you haven't seen my previous video, I have this theory about Yume and Shion, but I'm not going to get into details here. In that video, what I do say is that it's clear that Yume knew Shion before the killing game, and Shion just forgot, probably because they knew each other from work. After all, a forensic pathologist and criminologist would be in a similar workplace, unlike a therapist, for example. The fact Tomoya introduced himself as the ultimate therapist, and Yume doesn't comment on it, makes me think it's actually true. Something I feel like people are forgetting is also the fact that we have confirmation of Shion's talent. It's not a case of Tomoya lying, because Shion tells Akira her award certificate says her talent is that of the ultimate criminologist. If you keep in mind all the shows and books and other media, detectives and crime solvers that are exceptionally good are very popular. A therapist wouldn't be as known as a criminologist, especially in a setting such as this. It's probably why Shion doesn't remember anything, because if she did, she'd be a 2 OP. As for Tomoya's behavior, I think him being attention-starved makes a lot of sense. If he was a criminologist and worked with his father, he'd be a lot closer with him. But that doesn't appear to be the case. In my opinion, it makes more sense for Tomoya to be like this because he's a therapist. A therapist's job is to help others. It's not an occupation that brings the therapist to fame. The reward for this job is, well, personal gratification of knowing you helped others get over issues they had. It's an occupation that focuses on the patients and not the practitioner. So it makes sense that he'd be desperate for attention because his work is him giving attention to others while also being overshadowed by his sister. And you just know Isao would be more proud of Shion for following in his footsteps than Tomoya. Also, I think it's on brand for the ultimate therapist to not be the more calm and gentle twin. If you look at the second interlude with the mysterious ultimate, or former ultimate, the story does try to show us that ultimates are still people like everyone else, so even they aren't perfect. But that will be all for today. What do you guys think? Did the twins swap talents? Or is this just a theory? Let me know in the comments below, but until next time, do take care and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.